Hello friends, it's Miss Leslie from the Everett Public Library. It's good to see you. Let's have preschool story time. Do you remember the welcome song? It goes, welcome, welcome everyone. Now we're here, let's have some fun. First we'll clap our hands just so, then we'll bend and touch our toe. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now you're here. Let's have some fun. I don't have the best singing voice, but it's important to sing because it's a fun thing to do, isn't it? All right, let's see what's in my apron today. It is, I don't know, what's it? Oh, what could this be? That is a funny thing. What do you think that is? I don't know, maybe it's, oh. Look at this. Here are his hands for catching and throwing. Here are his feet for stopping and going. Here is his head for thinking and knowing. What else is there? And here is his nose for smelling and blowing. Here are his, can you see what they are? His eyes for seeing and crying. And here are his ears. 1, 2 ears for washing and drying. Here are his knees for falling down, and here is his neck right by his knees for turning around. Here are his teeth for chewing and brushing, and here is his elbow, arm, and chin. That is, and all his skin to bundle him in. Do you know who that is? Yeah, it's Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. He has eyes, nose, and a mouth, and ears just like you. I have eyes, nose, ears, and a mouth just like you, but I don't look like you, do I? No, because I'm Miss Leslie, and he is Mr. Potato Head. That's silly. Let's have some stories about being yourself. I am me, and you are you. I used to have a television friend. Uh-oh. I bumped it. We better take him down. I used to have a television friend who said, I like you just the way you are, because there's no one in the world just like you. So, let's have some stories about being yourself. Do you know the name game? It's a song you can sing with your mom or dad or your sister or brother, anyone at your house. And it goes like this. Whose name starts with the letter L? Letter L, letter L. Whose name starts with the letter L? Come on and tell me now. Leslie starts with L. Do you see? It says Leslie. Leslie starts with the letter L, letter L, letter L. Leslie starts with the letter L. Yes, it truly does. You could do that song with any word. If you're driving in the car and you see a cat, you could say, cat starts with the letter C, letter C, letter C. You can do that with any word. That's a fun game to play. All right, let's have a story now. This is a book, a new book. You see the news sticker? It says, Parker Looks Up. Parker is this little girl, and what is she looking at? Shall we find out? This book is written by Parker Curry. So she's a little girl who wrote this book. Parker wrote this book with her mother, Jessica Curry. It was illustrated by Brittany Jackson. Brittany Jackson did the pictures, and this book was made by Simon & Schuster Publishers. Let's find out what happens. Come along and read with me. read with me, read with me. Come along and read with me here at Storytime. Parker looks up. What does she see? Let's find out. Parker looks up. Parker Curry loved to dance. Dressed in her favorite tutu, she imagined she was a dancing queen. But one rainy Tuesday, instead of going to dance class, Parker's mom said, "Let's go to the museum." So Parker loved visiting the museum almost as much as she loved twirling and leaping in the air. She pulled on her boots. Mom and her sister Ava buttoned up their jackets, and off they went. "Bye, Dad. Have fun, girls." Splashing and smiling and surprise! Gia, Parker's best friend, greeted them from the top of the museum steps. "Yay, it's Gia." They are at the National Portrait Gallery. A portrait is a picture of a person. Once inside, the friends hurried down a long hall, looking at the paintings all around them. They saw prancing horses, blooming flowers, a bushy mustache, a shiny jeweled necklace, two peacocks with red eyes, and a basket of slimy fish. Ooh! Ew! And feathers. Lots of feathers. "Hurry up, Ava." When Gia spotted a playroom, she raced ahead, and Parker charged after her. "Explore! Let's make some silly faces." After Gia stuck purple hair onto the easel and Parker added a pirate hat and sunglasses, it was time to go home. "It's time to go, girls." Skipping down the hall, the girls spied a row of frilly white tutus. Parker raised her arms and Gia spun around and around and around. "Wait for me," Parker called, dancing after her friend until she froze in her tracks, spellbound. Parker Curry looked up. What did she see with her big eyes? What do you think she saw? A portrait of First Lady Michelle Obama loomed before her. She had rich brown skin, just like Parker, and kind, familiar eyes that reminded Parker of her mother, her grandmother, her sister, and yes, even herself. How could someone look so real and so magical all at the same time? Who is she? Mother, lawyer, writer, courageous, smart, caring, inspirational, hero, confident, dynamic, advocate, honest, volunteer, mentor, hopeful, friend, sister. Parker's mother's voice filled the air with her words, coming to rest squarely on Parker's tiny shoulders. "She is a queen," Parker said. Parker whispered, unable to look away, to move, even to breathe. In that moment, Parker saw more than just a portrait. She saw a road before her with endless possibilities. What does Parker think she can do? Can she dance? Can she play music? Can she play sports? Do science? Suddenly, Parker felt a small hand in hers, and the spell was broken. "Come on, Ava," she said, putting her arm around her little sister and standing tall. For Parker Curry was feeling powerful and strong, and even though she hadn't moved, inside, she was dancing. And that is the story called Parker Looks Up. Okay, hip hip hooray, we read a book today. Now, do you know this, that everyone has a head and shoulders, knees and... Do you know that song? Let's sing it. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. That's a fun one. Okay, I think it's time for the word of the day. Let's see what's in the little box. Ooh, just 2 little letters. It's a little short word. This is the first letter. Do you know what this letter is? Yeah, it's the letter M. And M sounds like m, m. And here is the letter E. These are capital letters, aren't they? M-E. What's that word? Do you know that word? M-E. Me. Me. That's the word of the day. Me. And you. All right. Now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you at the library. Goodbye, friends.